So let's get started on our knees. Find all fours. Okay, take a deep breath in. Find cow pose. Deep breath out, round your back for cat. Inhale, lift the tail, lift the gaze up. Exhale, round. Press the earth away. And then start to move side to side. So find some perhaps circles with the hips. Happy Friday, my name is Bianca. Be here to guide you through your practice. Hope you're feeling good, ready for the weekend. Notice the weight onto your hands. Feel the connection to the ground here, hands, knees, shins, feet. One more time, another circle, different direction perhaps. Good, inhale for cow pose, lift. And then exhale, let your hips pull all the way back for your child's pose. So now that you have moved a little bit, then we'll find some stillness. Inhale in. Cleansing exhale, audible breath out, let it go. Very good. Inhale in through the nose, fill up the back body, the side body. Audible exhale, release your air. Start to quiet your mind using your breath. Feel free to breathe in and out through your nose, finding that powerful yogic breathing, finding that rhythm. You're feeling a sense of calm and stillness here on your mat. Setting aside any distractions, or perhaps just creating a space for yourself, peaceful Zen space for you. Outstretch the fingertips a little bit more, just lengthen. And then exhale, release. Good. Inhale, reach your spine up, and then exhale, roll onto the thighs as you find your seal pose. Bend the elbows for your seal pose. On the exhale, sit back, but not all the way, and then feel and have every single bone in the spine. Inhale, shift forward, and then only go as far as you can still feel the connection throughout your spine. So if you feel that it's kind of creating this sharp angle at the low back, you can avoid that. On the exhale, sit almost all the way back without letting the hips touch. So do this a few more times. Again, loosening up your spine here. Awakening through especially the mid spine. Do a few more times. This last one, when you go to seal, disconnect your toes and then just parallel your knees. From here you can bend the elbows or you can stay lifted. And take a few breaths. Notice how the wrists are in this like really big angle, and then exhale. Sit back, parallel the shins, little bit lifted from the ground again. Very good. All right, inhale, lift the chest, puppy pose, walk the hands forward, and then let your forehead, your chin, or your chest rest down. Or perhaps you have a block or a pillow where you can rest your forehead on. And then feel your hips starting to stack even further over the knees. Very good. And then inhale, slither forward. Lay on the belly here, zip the legs. Inhale for a cow pose, cobra, elbows high, legs together, and lift. Look down for this one. Good. Exhale, release to the earth. 2 more times. Look down. Inhale, lift the chest. Good. Engage those back muscles. Exhale, lower. One last. Keep gazing down. Inhale. Nice. Exhale, release. Feel how that shifted your core, and then lift onto the knees. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. As you're here in your down dog, feel free to walk out, bend one knee, bend the other. Nice, Josh. Yeah. Take any set of movements that feel nice. Feel free to move the hips side to side, bend one knee, bend both knees, or play with your gaze, perhaps shifting back, side to side, anything that works for you. So dedicating this next 50 minutes into kind of like a playtime for yourself, just exploring your body, exploring your breath, letting go of tension. And then find your longest down dog with your hips pressing all the way back. Reach your chest to your thighs. Good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk to the middle of your mat. Bend your knees, hold onto the elbows, and hang as heavy as you possibly can. Let your head reach down and your chin tuck in with your knees bent. Yeah, just letting everything kind of relax. Check in with your back. All right, let the hands go, let them be heavy, and then slowly uncurl bone by bone and stop about 25% of the way there until your fingertips barely touch the ground. Yes, good. Once you're there, lean back a bit more and bend the knees a bit more. And then in this pose, we're letting our upper body hang heavy so we can remove some of that tension, transferring the weight a little bit onto the heels. So hopefully this feels nice. And then you'll start to uncurl your spine all the way up, but really emphasize each bone along the back. Nice. When you're looking forward, inhale, shoulders up to the ears. Take your time, no rush. Exhale, shoulders back. A few more times. Inhale. Feel the hand grazing the sides of your hips, moving up and down in space. Noticing how interconnected your body is. One more. Good. And then take the hands to your heart space. Inhale, breath, look up to the sky, and then exhale. Again, traveling your way down. Bend your knees first. Tuck the chin. Start to roll down until you're fully bent forward again. Yeah, let the hands go. Shake the head, yes, shake it, no, move side to side. We're gonna do that one more time, trying to really isolate every single bone in your spine. Get ready, shift and lean back. Lift yourself until your fingertips barely touch the ground. Upper body still heavy, knees bent, and then start to uncurl. Feel the belly button rising. Feel yourself being pulled up using your core. Cervical spine last, 2 upright itself. Good. And then a few more. Shoulder rolls. Inhale. Exhale back. Very good. Inhale. Hug the shoulder blades together. Keep the ribs in. One more. Lovely. Inhale, reach up. Arms high, ribs off the hips. Get really tall here. Parallel the hands. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift this time. Exhale, plank pose, strong plank. Tuck the toes underneath, heels over toes here. Shine the crown of the head forward. Yeah, be very strong in the arms. And then allow those hips to feel the challenge. Get a little lower. Bring your toes together and hold. Keep squeezing those inner thighs. Feel the core super engaged here. A few more breaths, just observe. back of the head lifts a bit more. And exhale, down dog, hips back. Separate the feet again. If you need a break, take a child's pose. Otherwise, just hold here for 5 breaths. Two more breaths. Your heels can be lifted. They can be an inch or 2 off the ground, or they can even touch. Just based on your spine, lengthen your hips back. Very good. Inhale the right leg all the way back. Square those hips off. Exhale, knee to your nose and shift, building more strength in the shoulders. Good. Inhale, right leg up. Doesn't have to be that high. Exhale, knee to nose. Good. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold it. Step the right foot forward. Good. Inhale, rise, warrior 1. Lift your arms up in space. Settle into your hip. Widen your stance if needed. Good. And then feel free to descend to any depth there with the right knee. Breathing spaciously. Letting your gaze be forward and letting the back of the head be in line with the back of your neck. So just really finding this nice stack. Take the hands behind you. Inhale, chest expansion. On the exhale, bow forward to humble warrior right away. Look back to your left toes. Practicing some of that kind of bend forward that we've been working on today. Hug your right hip back. Let your head and neck hang heavy. Just one more breath. On the exhale, pyramid pose or half splits. Half splits, you're kneeling on the ground with the left foot. Your right leg is extended. For pyramid, just simply straighten that right leg. If you're in pyramid, actively hug your lower abs up. Imagine you're weightless and that your hips are pulling back, maybe even suspended in air while your legs are stretching and your fingertips are reaching. Good. Bend the right knee. Inhale, open up, warrior 2. If you were in half splits, just rise up, right knee bends, warrior 2. Yeah, good. And then in this warrior 2, start to hug the shoulder blades together and bend those elbows. Then begin to make some big circles with your elbows, your shoulders. Yeah, great, Josh. Just really loosen up. I know Fridays can be kind of an accumulation of sitting. So work on your back here for a moment. Whatever that looks like. Extend the arms long when you're ready, and then take your right arm underneath your left, finding your eagle arms. Maintain that the right knee stays pointed forward though. Good, and then from here, just do a few circles with just the elbow. It's gonna be small. Make sure you feel safe in the knee. Remember not to overextend any part of this pose and then go the other direction. So just trying to iron out your spine. Once you're ready, take the arms back open, right side warrior 2. No rush. Inhale, reverse warrior, lift up and back. On the exhale, extended side angle, release your right elbow, forearm to your thigh. And then think of lifting a bit more to the sky for this one. Aligning from the lumbar, the sacrum, and the back of the head. Inhale, reverse triangle, lift up and back. On the exhale, plant the hands to the ground, bend your left knee, and lower the left knee down into your half splits or standing splits. All right, up to you. Half splits on the floor or standing splits while standing up. A few more breaths. Activate those right toes to the sky. Breathe. Wherever you are, plant the right foot. If you're standing splits, three-legged dog, right leg high to the sky, everyone. And then when you're there, open up the hip, open up the knee, circle it out. If you wish to flip your dog, you can. Otherwise, just focus on these circles to really unwind your hip. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog for 5 breaths. Doing good. 2 more. One last. Good. Inhale, left leg up. Once again, just find that neutral hip. Exhale, knee to nose, shift. Inhale, left leg up. Keep your arms straight when you shift forward. Exhale, shift forward. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, shift and hold for 1 inhale. Good. Exhale, plant the left foot forward. Right heel down, warrior 1. Inhale, rise. And like I said, move your stance, adjust, arms high to the sky. Activate those inner arches of your feet so you're really energizing through the legs. Your left calf is strong, your right leg is lengthened, your right quad is really active. And then you can even place 1 hand onto your lower belly and 1 hand onto your spine, just feeling how that works for you. So you don't have to tuck the tailbone here. It's actually quite untucked. Just finding that neutrality in the hip. Arms high to the sky. Remember, you can always adjust your stance to make yourself more comfortable. Unclench the left toes, breathe in. Exhale, hands behind you, other thumb on top perhaps. Lift for your back bend. Think of squeezing the shoulder blades together. On the exhale, humble warrior, lower down. Support yourself using your core and using the bend in that left knee. Let the head and neck hang heavy. Allow stability, allow focus in this moment. Just 1 more breath. Good. Release the hands into your pyramid or your half splits. It's up to you. Half splits, your right knee comes down. Pyramid pose once again. Straighten both legs. And then you can choose any gaze. You can gaze at the right heel. You can gaze straight down at your left big toe. You can look right and left if that feels nice in your neck, really letting something go there. Just hold. Stay with it. A few more breaths. Imagine my hands were on your hips, drawing you further back in space while your rib cage draws forward, so you feel that perhaps 1 inch of length between or through your torso. On the inhale, bend the left knee, circle up, warrior 2, and open. Find the alignment, left heel, right arch. Palms up or palms down, and then now I'd like you to please circle through the shoulders. Keep a little bend in the elbows, all right? So rotate the shoulders back a few times. Make it small, or you can do them bigger, but ensure that you're feeling really supported. This is all to reverse the posture that we get throughout the week. If you do this enough times, it'll actually be quite heavy, just carrying the own weight of your arms. Good, and then bring your left elbow underneath the right, preparing for these eagle arms. Once you're there, left elbow underneath the right, and then take your elbow down, curl a little bit, up just a little bit, and then you can circle. And remember your legs, your bottom half is stable, so let most of the movement come from the torso here. But hips can shift. Feel the stability happening once you move around. Awesome. Release to warrior two. This time straighten the arms, powerful gaze forward. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Forward in space. Again, lengthen with that top arm. Find less of a arch in the left rib cage area as you draw the navel in here. Yeah, and then find your hand. Just have it above the shoulder or a little bit in front of it rather than behind. Yeah, great, Josh. Inhale, lift, reverse. On the exhale, plant the hands to the ground. And then from here, lower the right knee or just head to your standing splits. Up to you. All right, if you're feeling a bit more kind of balance oriented or strength based, you can go for standing splits. If you want something more restful, something more of a deeper stretch, half splits is there for you. I mean, standing splits for the strength. And then activate that left big toe as if you're stepping on a baseboard of a wall in front of you. So really maximizing that feeling. Just one more breath. On the exhale, plant the hands wherever you are. Three-legged dog. Tuck the right toe, send the leg back. Open up the hip. Let yourself explore. Any feeling there in the hip. If you flipped your dog, you can do that now. Really good, you guys. And release to down dog, lower down to the knees. Inhale, lift your chest for cow, but take the fingertips onto the earth. Exhale, round for cat. Inhale for cow pose, lengthen. And exhale, release your elbows to the ground, find forearm plank, hug the hands together, tuck the toes, and stabilize. Press the zipper a little bit further down, and then stretch there through the low back. Try not to take any length from that space. Strength. Breathe. From here, child's pose or dolphin pose. Yogi's choice. For dolphin, you can keep the hands interlaced or simply uncross the hands so that your arms are forming a number 11 shape. Remember, in your dolphin, you don't have to have the heels on the ground, and you don't have to be so far close to your elbows. So find any amount there that works for you. Good. A few more breaths, whether you're in child's pose or dolphin. Very good. Release the knees. Inhale, cow pose, lengthen. Exhale, round your back. This next pose, rabbit. Release the crown of your head onto the ground. So just a bit of a reset, a bit of grounding before we rise back up. Crown of the head on the floor. Let your hands be supportive wherever feels good, on the floor or tucked back or in front of you. If this doesn't work for your cervical spine, your neck, just take child's pose. All right, rabbit pose is the crown of the head is on the ground. You're really compressing in. Good. Everyone shift back to your child's pose. Feel the connection of your forehead. If you'd like, you can form a little triangle diamond with your pointer finger and your thumb. Just feeling the groundedness there. And if you were looking from above you, you would create a double triangle, so the elbows and the hands here. Just Just one more breath. Good. Inhale, rise to table, and then exhale, down dog. You have a few different options to get forward. You can take your handstands, frog handstand, regular one-legged, or you can simply just make your way there now. So take about 5 breaths. When you're ready, we'll meet in chair. So take about 5 hops if you're hopping. Nice, Josh, that was great. Hey, Lori, just saw you there. All right, once you're ready, we'll meet in chair. Face this way. Arms high. Sit back. Good. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, hands to your hips. Good. Hands, hips, separate your feet. Take a deep breath in, look up. And then exhale, try to back bend just from the upper body. Supporting yourself with your hands. Remember to not take the length from the low back. And upright. Very good. Inhale, reach. Look up. And exhale, sit back into chair. Find right elbow underneath and your right leg on top, crossing for your eagle pose. Elbows and knees centered towards the midline where your belly button is, and then feel free to sink back. And it's up to you. You can stay upright like this, or you can take the elbows to the knees. Using some of that balance, think of this as like that warrior, humble warrior. It's very nice. Try not to point your nose too much forward so that the neck is cranking. So let it kind of be normal, neutral. Yes, and unwind, inhale, release. Good job. Look up. Exhale, switch. Left elbow underneath, cross. You might even cross at the forearms. That's fine if the elbows don't cross. And then left leg on top. We're all built differently. Some bones are longer than others. Make the pose fit for you rather than trying to fit in the pose. And then sit a little bit deeper if you want. You can always let the toes rest onto the ground as well. Really good. Just a few more. If you came down, you can do that now as well. Balancing all your weight onto one foot here. Feeling the concentration, the focus. And inhale, rise, release, unwind, lift up, look up, exhale, hands to heart. And take about 5 breaths in standing neutral. Feel free to shift forward and back, feeling the weight of your toes, the weight of your heels. Think of elongating the crown of the head. Think of your sternum rising up to your thumbs. And then again, finding that straight line from elbow to elbow. One more breath. And exhale, sit right back to chair. Inhale, breathe, look forward. Bring your knees together, open twist to the right. Yeah, and then you can bend the elbows here, or you can just simply straighten out. Reaching, twisting. If you like prayer twist, you can get into it, hugging the left elbow to the right thigh. Side crows also welcome, just take your time. Inhale, stand up straight, look up. Exhale, sit into chair. Inhale, breath. Exhale, twist. Left elbow, left hand back, right hand forward. Yeah, and then think of like just a tiny little blanket to be in between your knees. Even though they're touching, you're still activating those outer hips. Yeah, good, Josh. Low back is neutral. Go in for prayer twist. Any other variations that you went for here? prioritizing the breath, of course. Lovely. Inhale, rise, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, right knee high to the sky, or rather not all the way up, but just at hip height. Yeah, good. Exhale, figure four. Wrap the right side of your right ankle onto the left thigh here. Even out your hips. Assess the angle of your right thigh here. Take any arm variation, arms back, forward at your heart space, anything else works. Arm bounces are welcome into flying squirrel. Low abs engaged here. Tailbone neutral, maybe even a little bit further back. Not tucked for this one. Good. Right knee up. Nice glute strength and release. Very good balance. Inhale, other side. Lift left knee. Exhale, sit into your figure four. Letting your body settle into the pose, into the depth that it wants. There's some beauty in the stillness, in the quiet in-between moments of every pose. Take any variation that you did for your arms, your spine. A challenge for you will be shifting your gaze if you wish. If you find your mind wandering, just return to the present. Stay connected. Good. Inhale, left knee up. Yes, and release. Good. Sit back to chair just for a moment. Inhale, stand straight up. And then step wide as your mat. Breathe in, look high to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Sit all the way into frog pose. Yeah, any cracks are fine. Don't worry about it. We'll do that a few more times. Inhale, stand up. And then if you need to widen it more past your mat, just do it. Exhale, hands to heart, sit down. Yes, be gentle with yourself, working on functional movement from your hips. Reach, stand, and exhale, return back down. Right, there's like that strength involved in rising. Inhale, rise. One last, exhale, lower. And then make sure there's no pain, of course. One more breath. You can stay here or crow pose, plant the hands. Get high onto the tippy toes. Shift and play. Eight more breaths. If you're practicing crow, just keep at it. You have to shift forward. You have to bend the elbows a lot, I guess. And then if it hurts your triceps, you can go on the outside of your arms like this. So it doesn't have to be directly on the tricep area. Good, wherever you are, you can meet us in frog. A few more breaths. 2, 1. Good, release. Downward facing dog. Take a moment. Reset your hips. If you need to take a cat-cow, a child's pose, it's there for you. Nice, we're gonna add on. Lower that down to the knees, excuse me. Nice, reach the right arm forward, excuse me, and the left leg back. All right, so now stabilizing everything. Round the back a little, not too much. And then extend through the arms, through the legs. Hold it. Zipper down. And release. Other side. Take your time. Left arm forward, right leg back. Flex or point the back leg, doesn't matter, up to you. Have your left bicep near your ear. Yes, Josh, good. Hold and release. Okay, good. Now, this next variation, you can repeat that exact thing we just did, or we will go into an inversion. So headstand, forearm stand, dolphin pose is an inversion, child's pose, not an inversion, but really good here. So take it now for about 10 breaths. If you're working on your stability and core strength, just practice that leg and arm. In headstand, most of the weight is in your elbows. It's rarely, hardly onto your head, all right? In any headstands, I recommend to not jump into the pose. We still there? Can you guys hear me? Yeah, I think so. Oh, nice. Nice, Lori. No, you can hear me? Okay, great. Awesome. For some reason, I lost my video, but that's okay. All right, and then from here, whatever you're doing, take a cat and cow. Round. Nice. Well, now we'll do the same thing again. So if you lift it up with your right leg, you're gonna do it on the left leg. Vice versa. If you're doing the extend arm and leg, I really like that exercise because it helps you build core strength. Hold strong, whatever pose you're in. Good. Rest, everyone to child's pose. 5 breaths in child's pose. We're gonna add on shortly. Inhale, table, and exhale, down dog. All right, let's do this. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. Send it high. In your crescent, find your eagle arms, please. Right arm underneath, left arm on top. And then settle into your right knee. Oh, thanks. Now I can see you. Perfect. Thank you, thank you. Good. Eagle arms, crescent lunge. Right arm under. Breathe in. Exhale, bend the knee, right knee, and launch forward. Eagle armed warrior 3. Look down for this one. Hold the pose, hold the balance. Yeah, you guys, so good. Nice, Lori. Amazing postures, everyone. Remember that leg and arm variation? That's the same thing. All right, reach the arms anywhere you want. Free it back. For the most kind of intensity, reach forward. Ribs up. Beautiful. Inhale, crescent lunge. Hands to your heart. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge. Left elbow to right thigh. You can go in for your hurdler's pose or side crow here. You place the right hand to your sacrum. Inhale, lift up, left arm for your exalted crescent lunge. And then exhale, twist open, warrior 2. Open up. Inhale, reverse, right arm up. Exhale, extended side angle. Now you can, if you want, to take a bind, half bind, birds of paradise, anything that you would like here. Deep breaths again. Inhale, reverse triangle, lift. On the exhale, triangle pose. Adjust. Make sure that back leg is, or back toes are pointed either parallel or up a little bit more. So pivot your, Lori, pivot your back toes up. Yeah, better, good. Inhale, reverse, reach. On the exhale, half moon. Invite yourself into this very narrow balance. Spread the toes. Yeah, so strong. Use your top glute against your top hamstring. Yes. Wow. Okay, hold it. Breathe. And relax. Reverse. On here, you want to try playing with a handstand. I invite you, otherwise, first chaturanga of class. You can also opt out and just head to down dog. Looking good. Down dog for about 4 more breaths. Strengthening your whole body here. Shoulders, triceps, core, legs. Inhale the left leg. And exhale, step it through. Inhale, crescent. Just left leg. And then from here, wrap your left arm underneath. Find your crescent with eagle arms. Yeah. And just feel out your right hip. If it feels nice, you can go a little deeper. Even it out. Open up the back space. Good, 1 more breath. Bend the left knee, shift forward into your warrior 3. No rush, slow it down. And then once again, creating more space in the lumbar spine, just trying your best. Sometimes right leg different than the left. Keep it. If you fall out, come back, and then arms back or forward or to the sides or at your heart. Your chest can be higher than your legs here to help you. Ooh, good. Right toes down, arms up, breathe in. Exhale, revolve crescent lunge, please. Right elbow to the left thigh. Energize your right quad. Yes. Keep your right inner thigh magnetizing away from your left inner thigh for this one. Yeah, left hand to sacrum. Inhale, right hand to the sky. Exalted crescent. Exhale, warrior 2. Let that right heel land. It probably already wants to. Yes, thank you. Open up. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, extended side angle. Once again, binds are welcome. Notice how much work you can accomplish with breath and movement. And transformation happens in your body in this hour. Good, release, reverse warrior, or triangle, excuse me, and an exhale, triangle pose. Adjust your stance, hold on to your foot, shin, floor, block. Bring your hand just above the shoulder, a little bit forward rather than back, unless that really feels good, but it's kind of an hyperextension a little bit. Good, inhale, lift, reverse warrior. Stretch out that left side body, and then exhale, half moon. It could be one swift step forward, a few. Yeah, imagine you're supported by a wall behind you. Very good. So strong, you guys. Refining that narrow space of balance. Good. And slowly reverse. Here, chaturanga, handstand, anything that you'd like. Exhale to child's pose when you're done. Yeah, a few more breaths in child's pose. Lovely, great timing. From here, lift up table. Yeah, and then exhale or lift your left leg. Circle out the left knee. Go one way, go the other. Before we go to our pigeon, take your left knee to the side. 90-degree angle against your body and lower down. Forehead can rest on your hands, or forehead can rest on the floor. If you want some added twist, you can take your left arm and cross it to the right. Look to the right. And just remember to really be gentle on your body here. Unwind. Yes, unwind. Good. Inhale, lift. Bring everything in. Send the left leg back. Unless you want to stay there because it feels really nice. Exhale to your pigeon pose. Left knee. Yes, good. Get into your hip. Exhale, come down to the ground or just stay lifted. This pose helps to promote digestion, circulation, releases the hips from sitting. Take 2 more really full breaths here. Hands to the ground, inhale, rise. Right knee hugs in, left leg extends back, right arm extends forward. Remain as you are or take a hold of the left foot with your right hand. And look down for this one as you kick back. Yeah, very good. And softly release. Other side, inhale the right knee, circle it out. One way and the other, go slow. And we'll take your right knee all the way to the right side, perpendicular to your body, right ankle underneath the right knee, and go down to the ground. Imagine that I'm behind, holding your foot and drawing your leg a little more straight with the left foot. So lengthening the entire left side body. If you wish to twist here, you will gaze to the left. Right arm can rest a little. You can rest your right side cheek or temple onto your left forearm. We've been doing some of this eagle type things throughout. Inhale, rise. Take your time though. Slide your left knee in and send the right leg back. When you're ready, pigeon. Adjust. And lower if you wish. of enjoying the spaciousness and the feeling of nothing to do here for another few minutes. Feel the stretch in the hip, any kind of gentle pressure that you're feeling. On the inhale, rise. Hug your left knee closer and send the right leg back. Left arm forward on an inhale. On an exhale, hold on to your right foot if it can reach. If not, just go to that general direction. Look down and kick back. Bend the left elbow a little bit. And inhale, release. Exhale, slide through. Have a seat. Okay, inhale, arms high. Open the knees. Feet together and goal post your arms. Sorry, just one more thing before we're sitting down or lay down. All right, here, sit in this pose for about 2 breaths as a symbol of opening up, palms back a little bit, chest open, knees open, and then now you can lay down. This next section, go in for bridge or wheel, or both. Once your back is fully relaxed, lift the hips. And once again, making sure that the back of the neck is long. Most of the weight is in your shoulders, not the neck. If you went for bridge, just keep breathing there. Point the knees forward. Or rather, if you went for wheel. And unwind. We're gonna go one more. Inhale, lift your hips for bridge. If you have more energy, go in for wheel again. Yeah, very good. And softly, yes, lower down. Draw the knees in. Exhale, happy baby. Plant the feet skyward. Holding on to the feet, knees, ankles, thighs. Softly move side to side or just hold it. Making sure that the sacrum is pressed onto the ground. Inhale, knees into chest, hug it in. Very easy supine twist here, knees to the left as your right arm extends to the right. Let the fingers curl in. Absorb the relaxation of the moment. Inhale, knees into the chest, and then left arm out. Hold the left side of your legs with the right hand and supine twist. Just let go here. Any need to control or change anything, just be. And then inhale, knees into the chest. Feel free to explore here, otherwise Shavasana, lay down. If you want to do any other poses, you're welcome to. Lengthen the body, elongate yourself. Palms up to receive and palms down for grounding. And then imagine that my hands are just holding the back of your head, lengthening it even further back, tucking the chin into your chest. Nice, Lordy. And feel free to invite a little bit of smile onto your face in gratitude for you showing up here. We'll rest here for another 1 to 2 minutes in your Shavasana. Invite an inhale in. Cleansing exhale. Again, breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, arms overhead, big stretch. And then draw the knees into your chest. Allow yourself to roll any side. Then we will meet in a seat. And once you're seated, feel free to take a few rolls there of the neck. One way, another. And sealing in our practice, inhale, arms high. Exhale, hands to heart with so much peace and gratitude and love. Namaste. Thank you all so much. I hope that brought so much peace and calmness and feel good energy into your day, and that you're ready for the weekend. You feel content. And yeah, have a great one, everyone. Be safe, enjoy. Oh, thank you guys. See you soon. Bye. Oh, thank you. You did so well. You're like getting so strong, girl.
I'm still struggling.